I started working in public data and criminal intelligence. And yeah, for a while I was working criminal intelligence in the sort of 10 years up to about 2010, 2012 was really exciting because we were bringing in all these new methodologies from America, like problem-solving policing, diamond districts, all this stuff that's like The Wire, was being brought in to treat crime as a public health problem. So we're taking a very sort of intelligence-led approach to crime, because so many crime problems. The traditional police response, if you got like a crime problem, they just throw yellow jackets at it and arrest people. That doesn't deal with the actual underlying cause of the problem. Like, people are still going to go out and commit the crimes, and also it makes our crime statistics go up, and it's hugely costly. So what we started doing was treating crime as a sort of public health problem and looking across all the public agencies to see who had the resources to deal with it best. So we had one of the parts of London I was working in, we had a problem with nighttime disorder. The clubs were emptying out and people were milling around, fighting, getting in all sorts of bother. So the traditional response was just to go there and arrest people, which that's never going to deal with the problem. What we found was, did some analysis and found that the problem was that people weren't leaving the area in time. All the clubs were kicking out at the same time. There's no transport routes out. This is before Uber existed. So what we did was we staggered the leaving times of the clubs and put in a taxi rank, and also changed the bus routes. They stayed open later, and we made the shop shut so it wasn't selling bottles to people that they could use as weapons. And just those few small things, very cheap things to do, like totally dealt with the problem that all this violence and antisocial behaviour.
Yeah, that's cool.
It was just about finding like cheap solutions to public problems. And I think now the government's sort of cut back on criminal intelligence, and now we're seeing the rise of gang crime. Like, I used to map all the gangs in Haringey. I used to map them out in Westminster as well, so we knew exactly who was doing what, and who the sort of key people were and who to target with. Because a lot of it is people you can you can target without arresting or anything like that. You can sort of target them and do. You can speak to the parents, because a lot of the times it's like kids that are like 15 years old and stuff.
Yeah.
You can do diversionary things. We used to put a bus on and take all the problem kids to Alton Towers for fireworks night. So I used to think it was a bit like, we're rewarding them for being horrible little shits. You know what I mean?
Come see a fireworks show.
Yeah, there's these other kids that are just like, being good kids and like studying and stuff, and they're not getting to go to Alton Towers. They're not getting to go to the fun fair because they're being good. But but it did work. It worked. For the price of like hiring a bus and taking these kids to Alton Towers would save a lot of stabbings and robberies and all the rest of it.
And it's an incentive to do crime.
Yeah.
You want to go see fireworks? Come rob this place.